Hey guys, Chuckum here with Envious Gaming.
And Manny V here, and together we're bringing you some exciting information and game review about a brand new FPS RPG MMO field game. That's right, FPS RPG, and this game is called Destiny. We're going to get a little more in-depth with that. Chuckum?
Yeah. Okay, so pretty much like he was saying, Destiny is going to be have an MMO feel. It's going to be an RPG, first-person shooter. So the storyline is it's based 700 years into the future in a post-apocalyptic world. It looks like, from the information that we're getting, that it's going to be set in multiple worlds. You have the abandoned Earth, you have the Moon, Venus, and then Mars. So we're sure that there'll be something with each of those. And then, Manny, you can actually take us through some of the classes and the races as well.
Oh, that's one of my most favorite parts to get into. We have a Hunter, which is the stealth kind of class, which you know, it's more agile. Which again, it kind of throws it back to the RPG feel. If you've ever played a Ranger or Hunter, they usually deal with range, and there's a picture and profile explanation. We'll get to that in a second, but they seem to be the ones that are more quick in the field. They seem to carry lighter guns, and Warlock is they have a magic base, and they seem to have a power and ability you can use once your gauge reaches a certain limit. There's not enough information to explain how it's used at this moment, but when we have that information available, we will definitely share that. And then we got Titan, which is a heavy armor class, and they use heavy artillery weapons, and can take more damage, and are really good at CQC. So, Chuckum, you got any favorites, or what class you think you would like out of all of them?
Well, you know, I think the Hunter class, they all sound good. And, you know, with us having a lot of experience with MMOs, RPGs, and RPGs in general, the Final Fantasy franchises, a little bit of experience with WoW, EverQuest, and so on and so forth, as our gaming experience is pretty extensive. You know, I think what you were speaking to with the Warlock is probably going to be something similar to the mana points we would have seen, the mana system we've seen in the past, something like that. The Hunter is probably going to be my favorite. Just, you know, something that's more of a, you know, it's an attacking style but with strategy. But then, you know, when you look at the third class, the Titan, something that's just going to seem like it's going to raise hell and wreak havoc. I think you really can't go wrong. And there's also going to be 3 races as well. One that's going to emulate humans, and it's based off of military type. And then there's another one that's almost, from the description I get, it's going to be something more like an Avatar type character.
The Woken race, I believe.
Yeah, the Awoken. And then the Exo, which is supposed to be a sinister, almost demonic type of race. So you're able to it's very customizable, and like even and you were saying, Manny, to me earlier, that the armor, you can even customize the color and type of armor you get and stuff of that nature, right?
Yes, it's very in detail with the armor. You can actually change the color from what we've learned. Some armor is going to appear much more different depending on the type of armor you get, and there is looting in this game. We had an instance where there was a E3 reveal about a boss fight, and there was a rare weapon drop for the specific class that joined in that battle. Now we are not sure how the engine's going to run. It's not going to be MMO open world with the multiplayers. You will have a party system, and they will have matchmaking. That's how the engine's going to run, but that's all the details we have on that for now. But the worlds, that's an interesting thing that we'd like to get some of your info, what you think they're going to do with them. It's quite unknown yet. It could be just a different area.
Brings up a lot of questions.
Maybe different levels you can get to. What do you think, Chalcom?
Yeah, no, like I was saying, it definitely brings up a lot of questions. On what exactly is going to happen. Again, the game doesn't come out until September, so there'll be a lot of speculation. And I'm sure as we get closer, Bungie and Activision, who are the two cohesive units making the game, who are creators of Halo, the Halo series franchise, they'll release more as time goes on, and we'll have that all available to you as we receive it as well. But it looks like it's going to be a stellar game. Again, it's going to be local matchmaking, but it's like you said, it's going to have an MMO feel. It's going to be interesting, and the way, if any of you guys have ever played a MMO RPG or most RPGs, some of the Final Fantasy franchises, things like that, the way that you skill up or level up your weapons, like Manny was telling me earlier as well, is that as you fight, for instance, if you fight with a certain type of weapon, you gain experience and level up that weapon, and so on and so forth. If there's very limited information.
Go exactly. Ahead. There's always room for advancement and getting more powerful and progress. You're not just stuck with the character and more powerful weapons as you go, but you yourself also get stronger and achieve different abilities. Which reminds me of one thing: they actually have a chart with your abilities chart, what you unlock at certain levels. So as you level up, you'll be able to unlock more powerful and different abilities that'll help you in different instances, whether it's close quarter or long range. So it's really in depth. You really get the feel of you are the character. The world seems really realistic. The graphics so far seem amazing. I can't wait to get into the game myself. We're definitely looking forward for this one.
Yeah, definitely. And another thing that they did release and they said was that it is going to be open world. But it's not going to be MMO open world. It's essentially going to be like we were talking about, the local matchmaking. But the cool thing about that is that they said, from the information we're getting from the creators anyway, is that the worlds are going to have instances in them, or things that can happen that's really not in the developer's control. So it sounds like it could be very interactive environment, almost taking it back to a couple other games have done that in the past. The name of one slips my tongue right now, but Red Faction. They've done. It could be a very interesting game. It sucks we got to wait till September, but yeah. And right now there's not a lot of information on it, but we're bringing it to you because it's just something we're really excited to talk about. Is there anything else, Manny, you could think of that we may have missed that we were wanting to kind of bring to the viewers?
No, the world, like you said, it's a real life world. Whether you're in the world or not, it's a server that's existing. So, like you said, it's like Red Faction. If some damage is caused, let's say a building's torn down, and by one of your friends online, and you appear in that world, you're gonna see the damage. It's still there. It's not a fully rebuilt lobby every time you come in. It's real world from the information we've gathered. But that about covers everything, and we'll definitely keep them up to date with everything we find out, and we'll definitely have more news.
Yeah, definitely. And we want to know what you guys think. Leave it in the comments below. Leave us your wish list, what you would like to see. I know personally, I'd love to see some of the different attachments or how personalized you might be able to make certain weapons. Build them up to have more strength or more accuracy or so on and so forth. Leave us your wish list. Leave us, maybe any kind of insight you have on that game, and also in the comments below, leave us some games you'd like to see us preview. We're definitely going to be bringing you all the big titles this year. This game again does come out September 9th, 2014, and if you pre-order it, you get a 9-digit code that'll come that you'll get shipped to from the developers. Will allow you access to the beta, which will be awesome. But September 9th, 2014, look for this game. It's going to be on Xbox One, PS4, PS3, and Xbox 360. Is there, you got anything else to add, Manny?
Yeah, that's about it. We're not quite sure about the cross-platform, how that's going to work. A lot of times they do computer and PlayStation, or Xbox and PlayStation. As you know, Xbox and PlayStation really don't cross-platform much, but we have seen it on some titles, like Final Fantasy XI. But from the info we got, that's about it. Thank you guys for watching this video. That's about it. Chuck 'em.
Yeah.
You want to...
Make sure you guys subscribe, like, comment, favorite. We would love to be able to bring you more news in the future and keep you up to date on all the gaming. And in the link below, you'll be able to also click on our Facebook page. So as we get everything going, let us know what you want to see, and we'll definitely bring it to you. Until next time, we're out.